Sup gamers, it's Rainy Potato. We have just finished our first region and first sluice of our All Lairs Act 2 Learn to Play series. As you can see, we just got off guard from a location, but otherwise in a reasonable spot. We have 2 regions to go. Let's go ahead and see our quirks. We have Stumbling Corpse, which is extra damage against Gaunt, which is okay. We have Sneaky Sarmenti. That is very good for Sarmenti. More speed on our Virtuoso. Tuckered Out, not the greatest. Selfish is horrific. Alright, we're in pretty bad shape. But affinity-wise, we're actually okay. So actually, this shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and see what options we have. So this is an all Lairs run. Ideally, we take the Foeter. Not only is this the better trophy, this is also much easier than the Shroud. And, I mean, we're trying to win, right? If I was, having fun, we'd do some Leviathan stuff, but right now the Shroud just is not worth it. The reward from the Foeter is just much, much greater. So I'm going to go ahead and pick it before we even do anything else. We have a couple food, not a lot of items. First thing we'll check is affinity. See how much sculpting we need. This is a little scary. Sarmenti is very scary right here. That's 25% chance of a negative relationship because of Selfish, and he's got Needler, I believe. Otherwise, it's only 2 heroes, both with Boudica, that need to be fixed. We can fix this easy with Pipeweed. This is a little bit tougher. So we'll go ahead and take a look at the Provisioner. Alright, so we have a barrel. We basically have to do this barrel. I don't think either of these heroes have Resolute, correct? You don't have Resolute. Sarmenti does not have... Sarmenti does have Resolute. Alright, well, we just have to dodge a 25%er then. There's no way to fix that relationship with the tools we have here. This actually... Do we want to risk that? That's very expensive. It's a very expensive solution. And then we're rolling on a 15 here instead of a 25. But it's not guaranteed. Well, it is guaranteed if... So we purchase this songbook first and use it. We do have options to bread. We want full food for this region.
Something to ease the rigors of the road.
And we don't count slime mold as food. Then we go ahead and purchase the songbook. I'm just going to check one more time to verify. 11 goes to 13, and then we can do the automatic pipeweed. And there are no conditions on this? No. Alright, and then we just push it up with the guaranteed pipeweed. So this is the only negative we have to worry about, a 15% chance. Everything else, perfectly fine. Like I said in my relationship guide, if any of you have seen it, preventing negatives is the top priority. Positives, it's whatever. Laudanum is probably an okay purchase. We do have... good argument for saving money in case we get a hospital. We've got plenty of light, right? We've got 2 light stacks. me just verify my combat items. We have 2 light stacks, so you can actually equip that for now. So I think we stand pat. Now let's make sure we eat our food. Who doesn't want to be debuffed? Guess it doesn't matter that much. Now let's not forget this time to fix our coach to full. Especially since we have hazardous roads. Am I correct with that? Rough patches. Alright. No items to equip. We're starting to get some decent combat items. One of you also has healing salves, right? Yeah. So we've already got double healing salves. So for the boss, toe-to-toe is a good... I think we take toe-to-toe. We finally get that upgraded. Crush is okay. It's just not as good. Judgment, man, with the damage increase. So this increases the damage 1 and 2. So that moves us up to 5 and 9. Double it to 10 and 18. Is that how it works? Roughly. So Judgment's a good argument. The thing is, since it's doubling, you got to think of it's 6 to 10 or 8 to 14. So it's 8 to 11 as far as average damage. Considering we're getting the double conviction token, plus we have extra damage. Toe-to-toe is just a better option, though. It also has utility in the feeder fight. It really is a disappointment we haven't gotten Judgment up yet. Sometimes it just doesn't happen. Not going to worry about this stress. We've got stress healing mechanics. I'm going to just go ahead and save this for a better opportunity. I don't think there's anything else we can do here. Let's go ahead and verify we check that. Alright, so Man-At-Arms and Hellion are the ones we want, the one relationship we want to avoid. 15% chance. And then remember, we need to switch out Bloodlust at the start of the region. We avoided the negatives. We even got this 18%er, which is pretty interesting. Inspiring Tune is now better. Hopefuls don't do that much, but they can... It's all good, right? It is fun when you get OP relationships, but just avoiding the negatives that's got to be the top priority. That's all I really care about. All right, let's see where this lair is.
The rancid crop grows unchecked.
All right, so I do scout now with this trophy. We scout a decent amount. Don't really care about the goal. We literally could not care less about the goal. We want to solve loading. Alright, lair is here. Unfortunately, we're missing two of our best regions. So lair is going to reduce our loading. We just got to keep it from hitting 4, essentially. How much does Watchtower just doesn't matter, but getting loot here for a hospital matters. That could really save us. Rough patches should be scouted, right? So I guess we take the Watchtower. These are all probably resistances actually on this path. So that's actually better. So if you look at the nodes we've scouted so far, These are either assistance or resistance. If they're resistance, it's better than this path. Although, of course, we want to do the cultist because we have the Shambler's pet. So that's our debate right now. We likely get more relics on this path. Well, even though we don't know it's on that path. And then we hit the hospital. Or here, we can get another chance at a trinket. And we'll resupply here. All right, let's see what our people say. They say watchtower. Yeah, there's a lot to think about on that route. All right, easy pool fight. Absolutely zero concerns. Yeah, off guard is just so bad. We just cannot afford to be off guard. He's the only threat in this fight because these two can only blister shot. We'll go ahead and just start slapping him. Yep. Crits are good. And then we take the free kill. Toe-to-toe. We spent so much time talking about our route selection that toe-to-toe slipped our mind. I'm not going to bother with minor anchoring charm. Stun just isn't, and move just isn't enough of a threat. Creature Den is not what I had in mind after a lair. Alright, so there's a rough patch. Rough patch here. Rough patch here. So we should be surviving. That's so much loathing. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh, we don't have to take this path. We take this path instead. Oh, but that's... That's rough patch. I mean, we can take this path if we have to. Yeah, I do not want to be max loathing. But I'm still taking this path. This just makes the most sense. Yeah, loathing is a problem. It won't be a problem once we reach the lair and defeat it. Assuming we do defeat it. You know, Samenti, that's a good idea. I never thought about that. We should just not die here. It's such good advice.
Perhaps you left it for yourself. Perhaps it is not here at all.
You know what, Wayne? It's literally here. I'm not going to listen to your nonsense. Your yammering.
All that matters is the flickering torch you bear.
So are we doing this cultist or not? Is max loathing okay? Right before the boss? It's really not. I mean, we're taking the cultist.
There's danger on
We already know that. Then we're going to have to decide here. This is a very interesting decision. I'm glad we got scouting because that lets us contemplate life. Alright, everyone wants to do the fight. Shuffle is very good. Shout out Shuffle. Alright, that was stupid. Shuffle is the best option, I think, but this is better for... We want to repair this relationship. Hellion would be ideal, but we'll take the middle ground. We'll take this. Of course, this is scary, but, you know, what are you going to do? Oh, wow, off guard. That's so cool. I'm going to go ahead and light this up. Light this baby up. This is awkward. Because she's going to off guard, right? But then she's going to go again. I kind of like this. That also gets rid of tokens. Killed it either way.
early results. Encouraging.
Alright, we're going to double target the altar. Because we have no interest in the altar living. The altar is dead on its turn. All right, that's acceptable. We all obviously howl here. Take the basically guaranteed death's door. Pray we get a speed roll. We did secure the speed roll. All right, we got a crit token. That means we would rather hit here, not waste the damage. You will deliver the killing strike. And then you push to death's door, I guess. Yeah, you push to death's door. Or try to. I guess it should have been like Bellow or something. No. For a chance to stun. I'm going to go ahead and raise his wit. That means you have speed still. And can roll first next round. And we can guarantee the kill. Painless cultists. But that's this team, you know. We just win.
Unpleasant in the extreme. This work is noble.
All right, we picked it up. We picked up the...
Fester.
42 HP is still acceptable. So who do we put the crit thing on? Or do we put the crit thing on you? 20% of this is 2 and like 4, right? Depending on rounding. Crit's just better with wounding words, right? I don't really like you being wounded, though. Or no, you're melee damage, right? You're a tank, so you like that. Do we care about... So finale damage would be... Because it only affects the base damage, right? But then it does double with... It's an interesting argument. Death blow versus... slightly more damage, right? This is crit, so we like that. Honestly, this doesn't do much for me. Alright, we have no more fights until this. We're gonna wait, though, wait and see what this area brings. You know, hitting max loathing might actually help in reducing torch flame drain. Obviously, it makes the boss a bit tougher. But we're playing the slow game with the boss, right? I think I've made my argument to intentionally increase loathing. Now, off guard has to go. And selfish has to go. Now the question is, I probably go 1-1 here. So we will gain... No, wait. 2 is affinity, minus affinity. I've actually never seen the loathing for Act 2. I'm told it's affinity, but I do not know how much it is. Now, if we go this way, we get a guaranteed fight, and our loathing will continue to be a problem until the boss. That's a lot of flame drain. Do I like doing a fight? When would we do the fight? Right here? I mean, urgent repair fights aren't that bad. And then if we get here, that's -2 loathing. Even loathing. Or 2 loathing, depending on if we do this fight. Then we get our battle here and another loathing, which is canceled out. I think we don't want... We don't want the loathing to howl, to consume. And if we don't feel like the urgent repair fight, we can always just go here. All right, let's do this academic study. Oh. Alright, that makes it... We'll gain 4 stress. Let's let the loathing consume. What's the worst that could happen? Let's do it for science. I don't know if it's 1 affinity or multiple. It's 1. That is a lot of extra HP on the boss, but we don't really care. That was 1 affinity pip, right? Could have been a bad idea. Alright, Lair. Let's set our team. We actually do need light here. Although you are not the one to have it. You need smoke bombs. So you can target the meat. You have that, which is fine. Then double heal. The skills are correct. Yep. You're going to have to do the light, unfortunately. We just don't want it to be dim, right? We want advantage for ourselves, I think. Alright, we're doing this Lair, obviously. This is an all Lairs run. This is also the best trophy we can get if we can get bumper crop. I'll be honest, that sound is very disconcerting. How much does Wicked Hack do now? I guess it's only 50% from here. Yeah, that checks out then. The kill with Judgment, though. That's going to be sick with Consecration. Nice crit. Very. I forgot to do the lights. No, lights, lights, lights. We want it bright enough to get our own advantage during the fight. Iron Swan with Winded. 14 damage. Go ahead and target here. Which one do we want targeted with? I guess you're going to get targeted there. With Riposte. So we'll solo finale here. Go ahead and finale here. It's respectable damage. And go ahead and crush here. Nice bottom roll. We still kill no matter what, so. Ooh, not bright yet. And I don't really want to go again, do I? Alright, that was kind of a waste. Because we get, what, 15 light from this fight? 25? I don't remember. Alright, this is interesting. Same situation. Of course, this time he can eat the corpse, so. And we bottom roll always. Which is fine. Ooh, double bottom roll. That's actually not a bad thing either. And then we solo finale here. Fleshy backhand is not nice. Guess it probably just should have been. Doesn't matter. We're just gonna finish him off anyways. If he eats, he eats. We're in good shape. Alright, he did not eat. He in fact did not eat. That means this fight is basically over. Just need to win like one speed roll. Interesting. Alright, now the moment of truth. This is okay. It's usable. We did not get bumper crop. Unfortunate. Wind chimes are cool. Bumper crop would have been so good. Especially with our wounding words. Would have been nasty.
Mother, the child is a ravenous avatar of degeneracy.
Alright, this is a little awkward. We're going to toe-to-toe. Means we cannot be moved. Nice resist. I still like putting up double consecrations this turn. Maybe this is bad. Alright, you are going to be blocked from using that, so that's good. Get your fortitude up. Get our retribution up. We'll be double targeted. Alright, there's my strength token. We obviously have to howl here. 23 to 41. I'm going to go ahead and crush. I believe that's the best move we have. That's terrible. It's really bad RNG. It's not bad RNG, I guess. Also, we forgot to use our... No, wait, you're... Alright, well, that's unfortunate. Nothing we can do, though. You just get harvest checks most of the time. Now, we are going to use this. Get rid of our blind. It hit anyways. With a strength token. 27 to 35. We did not crit, unfortunately. Even though it was quite high. We're doing okay. 6 blue burn for 1 turn. Alright, miss is good. We're going to eat once and then we're done. We could block him from doing anything this turn, or we could just slam him in the face. Retribution's better in that case. This is a little dangerous letting him double hit. Or single hit, I guess. He should be fine though, right? Bro. Alright, you are on death's door. This is kind of bad because you can't go this turn. Bro. Alright, so I'm going to encore here. Just so he can get the heal, or she can get the heal. It was a little bit of a risk, but not really. Alright, that didn't go perfectly, but we won, so. Can you be mad at... Alright, so actually I like scouting more than this. I know it's like, oh, we're full, right? But... Alright, so how much do I like doing double damage? Or 25 damage. It's not double damage. It seems bad. You're never in rank 4, really. So that's the concern there. Let's give you this. We don't need either of these. Neither of these are good either. Like to be equipped by themselves. That's obviously garbage. Alright, what do you want? Do we really only have one laudanum? Thought I had more. I know I bought one, but I swear I thought we had more. Alright, we're in really bad shape. We do not want to do this fight here. We would prefer to skip it. I mean, we have adrenaline rush, so it's like, whatever. The fight's not that rewarding either. Well, we're going to do the fight. We're going to do this fight. This is pretty scary. This is the best chance we've had yet to die. The party wipe. Alright, so there's an argument for adrenaline rushing immediately. There's also an argument for just killing 2 on turn 1. That's a bit scary there. We just gotta heal. Eliminate 2 on turn 1 is nice. Alright, well, we're gonna miss, but that's okay. It's actually not okay. Dude. Alright, well, that might be run. So he is currently stunned. We're going to heal him using this. We have to keep him in place. It should have been here. I forgot that he was going to go first. Pass heal, though. I want to get a double heal up. Hot spiders are bad. Spiders are yikes.
What is it then that takes us back so intently from the abyss?
I forgot that that was going to happen. All right, 50-50. We always hit our 50-50s. Alright, let's get rid of this winded. This so-called winded token. Alright, we need to eliminate with a hack. Interesting second team. We Giga Nuke here. So I like putting up Retribution again. And then we go for the smack here. Now we just have a few dogs to deal with. We'll go ahead and eliminate a dog. Do, 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 do. We could bellow, or we could just crush YOLO. Bellow is probably slightly better. Alright, we're gonna go back line. Should have enough output to put him down, probably. Hopefully. We got lucky, basically. Alright, we're not in good shape, but we are alive. And that's what counts.
Simple variable.
It's about half health for everybody, so...
Resolved.
Discounted stagecoach items, meh.
The loathing whispers.
Alright, so we have this cultist fight. And then we would gain an addition. Actually, we would be even loathing, assuming we do the fight. So this is actually a perfect route. We end up with perfect everything. You didn't use. You did use your la-di-da. Might as well just use that.
Mind your wheels. They have nothing left to give.
It's a lot of bauble cost. What is that? 6 times 5? Is a lot. Alright, who needs relationship help? Man-At-Arms is the best bet. Easily the best bet. Alright, so we have double Herald. I'm going to go ahead and mark this Herald because, or firebomb this Herald. We're going to double Iron Swan and that should take care of that problem. We got the burn in. We're going to encore our Hellion. No ordained is very lucky. Alright, it's guaranteed. Even with double bottom roll. This is the maximum damage we can do. The main concern is if we're blinded. 8 to 14, so only a crit can solve this. First trumpet's very scary. The only positive is these guys can't reach the back rank. Alright, we just have to normal hack because of the dodge tokens. Alright, so this is a guaranteed finishing off. Alright, we'll go ahead and Retribution. Alright, so we have to solo finale here. There's no other target.
Crisis. We can rely
Like I said,
on each
we cannot be reached in the back row. So we are unfortunately going to have to eat this. Our plan is to rampart here. Force a knockback. Then they can only... Unfortunately, they got the knockback. Get a full heal. Alright, so we're in very bad shape here. We're going to try and knock back again. Wow. How do you resist the crit move? There's a 20% chance with the crit, I believe. I'm going to consecrate here again. So we can try and knock back again. I think I'll just mantra the heal. Do encore here, get the mantra up. Alright, we should be able to get the kill this round. That is the ideal. We'll get a couple chances at it anyways. Decent recovery. Not the best, not the worst. Lockjaw does not offer us anything. And our loathing is solved. Alright, we are headed into the Deacon fight. We want something different on for the Deacon. I actually like shuffle here. And you can take these. We don't need to do anything with light for the rest of the region, so that's the reason we re-equip items. Alright, Deacon fight. So this is the first fight we encounter that uses the worship mechanic. Pretty rough lineup. Pretty standard lineup, though. So when these heroes use moves, they will accumulate worship tokens. When they accumulate worship tokens, they will worship the Deacon, and the Deacon will gain 1 worship token. They will also heal him on worship and remove all dots. When the Deacon has 2 worship tokens, he will use Exaltation, which is a Giga Nuke. He'll also buff his allies, basically. A lot of things happen. Alright, the stun is very good. So we're going to target the altar. We're going to double Iron Swan. Of course, we wanted to shuffle the altar, but you can't always get what you want. The goal here is to kill both of these before they get to worship, basically. Now, the Deacon himself has a mechanic. Every other turn, he switches what type of skill deals less damage to him. So you have to be very wary of that. Altar of Resentment is up. And Flesh Weaving is up. No crit, feels bad. Alright, we'll want a high roll or crit, obviously. And then we can finish off with Junia. We did neither. Bolster's actually fine here. Do we need to dazzle here? I don't think we're in rough enough shape that we need to dazzle. So a crit could finish off here. There was an argument for not attacking there. Alright, we're locked in place. That means we cannot use solo. Alright, so you have 3, and you do 3 to 5 only. I have to, unfortunately. You know what? We have crit. We can't afford to do that. Alright, we're going to play the risky play. So, with this crit token changes the game. We will now have 3 checks on Death's Door on the Deacon. If we eliminate the Deacon first with this Howling End. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to target him 3 times. The crit token changed the game. You have to be flexible with your game planning. Alright, check number 1. Easy.
Early results are encouraging.
I'm just going to use it. You want to kill this altar first, because otherwise it will explode. This is the simplest way to do it, I suppose. We'll just do this. I'm going to go ahead and break this block. Now we will solo into Iron Swamp. Actually, we only need this. I forgot he doesn't have Death's Door. Alright, Deacon. Pretty easy. Pretty easy.
Cut down these nightmares and
Alright, we got
trail to your redemption.
free crit. That's just better than getting a random crit token. Crit tokens are really nice. We also don't get the downside of this trinket anymore. They're basically the same thing except they're not telegraphed. And as you saw in that fight, obviously telegraphing does matter. That fight was made infinitely easier by the fact that we had... we had knowledge that this band would proc. So, we had a pretty good region. This is not going to be used. I like scouting too much. I don't know why I'm keeping that. That's not going to be used. But we're just going to... We'll mess with that in the next inn. We do have to spend all our baubles on repairs, which could be a problem. We're going to see what happens. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Be back next time. You will see me take on the final region.